Welcome, everyone, to Archaeology Arcade, the online program of the Florida Public Archaeology Network. I'm one of two of the co-hosts for this program. I'm Mike. I'm with FPAN's Coordinating Center based out of Pensacola. Of course, can't speak today. Of course, joining me, as always, is my co-host and colleague, Tristan, who's based out of our FPAN office in Tallahassee. Tristan, how's it going?
Good, and it's all right. I can't speak every day, so you're one up on me. But I'm looking forward to getting on with this and maybe finishing up this Nancy Drew today.
I suspect we probably will, based on gameplay from the last time we played this game, which was the last episode. This is actually episode number 42. We're bringing back with us today is Rachel Hines from the University of South Alabama. Rachel, are you ready to possibly end this game?
I hope so. But you guys just cut out for your whole introduction. So I don't know if my computer or internet connection is ready.
All right. Well, we'll just go with the flow, see what happens. But yeah, so this is the Nancy Drew Legend of the Crystal Skull. We've basically played through the entire game. We're hopefully going to finish this. Because we're playing Nancy Drew, we always bring Rachel on because she's our Nancy Drew expert. And I think we just have a couple of things left to do on our list based on what we did last time anyways. So let's see what our list is. Tristan, you want to bring that? Yeah,
our list is explore every inch of the garden.
Yes.
Even though it is pretty darn creepy.
It is creepy in there.
Nancy with a potty mouth there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're looking for eyeballs. We've been finding lots of glass eyeballs that I guess we'll do something with once we complete
they'll lock a thing maybe.
And then I do see viewers on with us today. If you're not a bot, welcome. If you are a bot, welcome too.
Just be quiet if you're a bot.
Bots, yeah. But if you've got any questions or comments, just feel free to use that chat feature in Twitch. And we always like interacting with potential fans or just people interested. So let us know. We're archaeologists and historians, and we play these games to kind of look at different ways the past is represented.
Mm-hmm. And Nancy Drew games in the past have been pretty good. This one's a little less involved, but it's still doing an okay job.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, not as strong of an archaeology theme.
No. But definitely cemeteries. Cemeteries in this one.
Cemeteries, and there's some cultural stuff, and yeah.
Right. Great ambiance.
Yep.
That's true. Good storm, some cool characters. But yeah, if you have especially cemetery questions, since this game takes place basically in a cemetery in New Orleans, if you get any questions about that, you are in the right place because definitely Rachel can answer those. And I'm sure Tristan and I can give some opinions of some aspect of that.
Cemetery questions and Gulf Coast culture questions.
That's
it.
Yeah, storm questions.
Yeah, story map questions, the storms and hurricanes,
mm-hmm.
in Mobile especially.
Nancy Drew questions. I got you.
Yeah, good for sure. All right, let's do something.
Let's do something. We were messing around with this clock. I don't remember where we left off with it though.
I think we completed this, right?
Yeah, we did finish this.
Okay.
We got 3 eyeballs.
Did you mark it off on the checklist though?
I believe so. I couldn't check it. Okay. Got it. Can't check anything else off.
Can't check that off yet.
She yells at me if I try.
I do wish they would already check it off for you when she did it.
Right.
Some of the games
do that.
And sometimes they also move the finished ones down. So you're only looking at your to-do, which is nice.
All right.
So explore every inch of the study was one of them. And I wouldn't.
Well, it was the secret study.
The secret study. Okay, that was
yeah.
And then every inch of the garden was the other one.
That's going to be fun.
So we missed something out here.
We talked to her before. Found the letter. Oh, okay.
I think I found the letter that Dr. Boulay was reading when he had his fatal heart attack.
Iggy
the iguana had taken it. Apparently, Dr. Boulay did have a crystal skull and believed possessing it would make him immortal. So he had it tested, and the lab sent him its findings in this letter. Read the second paragraph.
My analysis showed that the skull, while made of remarkably pure crystal, was called
modern instruments.
In
It's
layman's
fake.
terms, the skull is a fake.
My guess
You hear
is
that,
Dr. Boulay believed in the
ancient
skull
alien
so
people?
completely that when he read it was a fake, he was
Fake.
totally devastated, and his heart just stopped. But what I don't quite understand is, why did you tell me you didn't know about the crystal skull when this letter indicates you did?
Oh.
All
Oh.
right. Dr.
Oh,
Boley
she
told
got
me
her
about the
lying.
skull. As you said, he believed with all his might owning that skull was the reason he was still going strong at 95.
And not
Gotcha,
modern
because-
science.
Yeah.
One thing Dr. Boley swore
Modern-
And he's
Modern-
clearly like
for another.
upper class, you know.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I'm sure like
Just
those
this minute, I
50
want him to be the one
prescriptions
who
you're
found it.
taking has nothing to do with it. What made
Dr.
Boulay
Boulay
decide?
to have the skull authenticated?
Getting the skull tested was my idea.
Ah.
Dr. Boley
You
told
killed
me
him then.
about it.
You're the
She
murderer.
killed him. Yeah.
Troubled
You're
me.
under arrest.
So I
Case
had to find a
closed.
private
Uh-huh.
laboratory where we
Well,
could
what are the
check it.
eyeballs for?
So any and all doubt
Find the
would be
skull, I
dispelled
assume.
once and for all. I certainly did not anticipate that.
I mean, this is
the
interesting
result
because,
was
I mean,
keeling over and
There are
dying like
places that do specialize
Well,
in being
now
able to
that
tell
I
whether
do
something
know that the
is
skull's
a
fake,
forgery
I
or
can
not.
start
And they
threatening
can all
Mhm.
sorts of
its
different
whereabouts.
techniques.
In fact,
I mean, here
I
it's
should
talking about
probably
modern
thank you and
tools.
Iggy for setting me
And that
straight.
is something that they look at is if you can look with
Nice
a
talking to
microscope
you.
at certain materials, you can
well.
see if it's what kind of instrument was used to create it.
Mm-hmm. So is that the garden resolved?
Check the box.
Might be the letter.
Oh,
Yeah,
The
you're right. The
letter?
letter that they wouldn't.
haven't
Might
done
have
that.
resolved
I'm just
that.
gonna click everything.
Dang.
Can't check that off
Find the
yet.
eyes. No.
Can't check that off yet. Can't check that off yet.
all right. So which one do we want to do? Let's do some low hanging fruit here.
Well, we could keep looking around the garden
Still have to
since
do
we're
that.
here.
Yeah, still have to do
Yeah.
the garden apparently.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that since we're here.
Okay. So what are we missing out here?
You got eaten by the alligator. Is this where you got eaten by the alligator?
No, that's in the after past
Out in
the
the
cemetery.
cemetery.
Oh, did you see that question mark pop
Yeah,
up?
that's
What
the
was that?
talk-
Well,
to
that's
her.
to talk to her. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm just, trying everything, guys. Search every inch. You never know.
Tristan knows what he's doing.
We've been up here.
I don't know about
'cause of
that.
these-
We did this before.
We've done
Creative.
these
Mhm.
stupid things.
Yeah. Oh, you're doing pretty good.
Yeah,
Ow.
he's good at this. Oh,
Just click
he's
madly.
been
I felt
practicing.
that. Yeah.
He's like, I've been practicing for
In the
weeks.
ski ball.
Yeah. He was embarrassed about his performance last time. So,
I get
I did
stressed
better
in
last
games
time.
like this.
Yeah, you did do
I'm not
better.
good at them.
This is
did you plug your controller in, Tristan?
no.
That might explain it.
There we go.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Good job.
Not sure we need
Did
that
it.
anymore, but now we've got it.
No. Okay.
No.
What else is out here?
No.
Try to go back. See if, yeah, I guess you just have to put your cursor over pretty much everything. Maybe that's the problem.
Good old pixel hunt.
Yeah. You had a magnifying glass. Oh,
That's just your
Yeah.
your standard.
this is standard.
Yeah.
That, I mean, I don't know. I don't have the
Have you
controls. in
even
this
been
game.
here?
No.
Oh, there we go.
Catch
Yeah,
some
there you go.
fireflies? Ooh. Oh, what?
Secret passage.
I don't even remember this.
It's a secret passage.
Well, this seems like the issue. I mean, what the
Mhm.
heck?
The wall doesn't look very sound.
No. So can you like kick it?
What on earth?
Any more parts that move?
I honestly don't remember this at all.
So they stayed pushed in. So whatever that did.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Huh. It's
Well.
cool to see the
Well,
fireflies.
a thing happened.
Oh, Barbara is joining us. She says, "Hi guys, sorry I am late." It's okay, Barbara. We're just
We know what
checking
we're
things
doing.
off on the list here.
You're
Tristan
still
has it
our
all.
most reliable fan.
Yeah. Doing Resomex 369. I don't see Buttery Barnacles on yet.
No,
Maybe they will join us.
we've been through all this.
Oh, that's
You did
so
that. We
weird.
did that one.
Right.
So we got to go back to that wall.
Did
I mean,
that.
that's
Hey.
Oh, okay.
Whatever
What?
happened,
What?
it's done.
So that was it?
I don't
that was
know.
it. You just needed to move some plants around.
on the other
That's
side of
so
the
weird.
wall.
Just to show.
Maybe at the end of the game we'll have to go to that secret passage, and now we know about the secret passage or something. I
Nice.
don't know.
There.
Oh.
Oh,
What?
I did a
Oh
thing.
my gosh. Good job, Tristan.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Oh, you can. Oh, look, those things were popped out, so maybe you can climb them now.
That's
or
what
something?
happened. That's why I got the
Oh,
weather
yeah,
thing.
yeah, gotcha. Oh, I'm looking at the. Sorry, I'm looking at the
You
Twitch.
delayed.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm 5 seconds.
Okay, so I don't know what the weather vane is for.
Wow. I really don't remember getting that thing.
Yeah.
This is uncharted
You sure you
territory.
finished this game before?
I don't know.
Maybe she didn't. Maybe she quit early.
So let's see. We still got every inch of the secret study. So I
Mhm.
guess let's head back there. See what we might have missed. We've done this before, Mike.
I know. I'm just.
Being
Not
dramatic,
everybody knows that.
adding
Yeah.
drama.
Yeah, you have to say something. We can't just be quiet. all the time.
It's true. We don't want dead air. Dead air is
That's
the
the
worst.
death of
apparently.
this show is
Yeah,
dead air.
yeah.
The moment we
That's
have
the
dead
thing.
air,
We're
we
done
just
that.
gotta stop. We gotta stop.
We're going to
doing
lose Barbara.
I think we already lost her, actually.
Let's see.
All right, we did this. All right,
Parlor house. We did this,
Skull.
I think.
Bones on the
Hard
22nd.
Chateau.
A pirate. Interesting.
May 31st. That's today.
Scuttled bones.
Oh.
Rampart and.
Okay, this is yeah.
Let's
Does
call it
anybody know why this skull and crossbones are on these dates? What the
'Cause-
significance?
all of the names are very piratey.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
So
but here's the thing, though: skull and crossbones, in terms of like cemeteries, especially like 16th or 17th, 18th century, was just a common symbol used on headstones. It had nothing to do with pirates. So if you've ever, like, especially in the Northeast, like Rhode Island, which is what, just I'm just going to use that since I'm more familiar with it. They have headstones dating back to the 1700s. I guess in Massachusetts too, in Boston, I've seen this. But on a lot of these headstones, you'll see the skull and crossbones, and it was just a common, symbol that they used on headstones at the time.
I'm
You
noticing
Not
know-
related to pirates.
props
Do
to
you
the
know
game
how they-
designers here because all the skull and crossbones are actually different.
On this one,
Yeah. They didn't just
they
like
are
stamp
different.
it. They all made them different,
Uh-huh.
which I
Yeah,
think is
slightly
a
different.
nice little touch.
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, were you
Yeah,
saying,
some of
Rachel?
them, depending on the motifs, you will find different styles of skull and crossbones. I think
was on the
in terms of like cemetery context, it's just reminding people of mortality, essentially.
Mhm,
And also,
yeah.
like during that period, death was something that was just part of life that now I think we're so, in many ways, kind of sheltered from death. Like the person dies in the hospital, or like if it's an older person, it happens maybe at a retirement home, and the family doesn't see doesn't actually see the death happen
Well-
until you see them, like maybe at the ceremony if they have like a casket funeral.
Well, and places
And-
of burial were at churches.
At
and
church, or even
graveyards, so
at the
you see
home,
that-
even they
Right.
die at home, and then
True.
you'd have the viewing at home, and then they were often buried close by home, or even in the yard in some or church somewhere close by. Whereas now it's all there's a whole industry around it, and you're kind of it's filtered. Whereas back then it really wasn't. So,
Right.
but yeah, it has nothing to do with the skull and crossbones on headstones has nothing to do with pirates. That was something pirates used on flags in some cases, but
Because it was scary
Um,
death.
yeah, I mean it was just a way to signal that if you did not just give up, then they would kill everybody on board. It was psychological warfare, essentially, is what it was.
Mhm.
But they were all different, like the designs on golden age pirate ships. So like late 1600s, early 1700s, very quite substantially from one pirate vessel to another. And it almost became a way to identify the particular captain of that particular ship based on the design. So it wasn't always just skull and crossbones either.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a heart with a dagger stabbed through it was a common one, like a hangman's noose, like swords crossed. There's lots of different designs they used, not just a skull and crossbone.
Yep.
So there's your fun Thursday fact.
Yep.
Thursday skull fact.
All those dead. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, but in this context, they are actually using it to refer to pirates.
Yes, that is true. After all that, all that, it does mean
I'm just
pirates
talking
this time.
Because he's a member of the pirate crew.
Right.
Yeah, if you can't tell, Mike likes pirates.
Here,
Yeah. Pirate questions. Ask
Pirate
them.
questions, ask
me.
You betcha.
That's right. Barbara says all those dead people were not pirates, Mike. Oh darn. Yeah,
Cemetery is
sorry.
full of
Sorry.
Pirates.
Nope, hold on.
They were not. Probably not.
Don't feel like I've done anything new in here.
Okay, well,
So
bringing
I think,
it back to what we just learned, she was like, "That's today,"
yes.
and so that's kind of
I
significant.
feel like that almost deserves a phone call to your friend.
Yeah,
Get
I
her in
think
trouble
so.
again.
I think she is gonna go undercover.
Where's the phone at?
Oh, you can just use your cell phone.
Oh, right. Cell phones.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. It's not the last game. We had to go to the hotel to make a call,
right.
call them, collect.
Yeah.
Yeah,
1-800 collect.
this is like 2007,
Hey, what's going on?
2008, I
That's
think.
funny.
Hmm.
That's what I was going to ask you. I'll see you later. Bye.
I guess that
Oh,
was.
what the heck?
Mhm. Okay.
Oh, we
Mhm.
reported the thing?
Maybe.
I don't know.
How may I be of service?
I hear that you're a member of the Jolly Rogers crew. Is that true?
Perhaps I am, perhaps I am not. I'm sure
Sketchy.
someone as charming and attractive as yourself has her share of
Oh,
secrets, too.
Skeevy.
He's so like walking the line every time
Yeah, he is.
Mhm.
of harassment.
Crews are
Mhm.
organizations whose primary purpose is to put on parades during Mardi Gras. They also put on
That's
fabulous
true.
parties, very private parties, members only. Some consider crews to be private clubs. Secret societies is a term others have used. However, back in the 1990s, the city decided not to issue the Jolly Rogers any more parade permits unless they opened their crew to pretty much anyone who wanted to join.
Oh.
So, refusing to be blackmailed, they chose instead to simply not put on parades anymore. As far as the city is concerned, the Jolly Rogers no longer exist.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Was Bruno Bollet a Jolly Roger too?
Perhaps, perhaps not.
Oh,
Thanks
that's
for your
not
time.
helpful.
Good night.
Food
So that's a
truck.
real thing. Cruise for Mardi Gras. There's actually, I know in Brazil, they have Mardi Gras parades there, and they have cruise, and same in Pensacola too.
There
Mhm.
They have Mardi Gras parades and
Heck
pretty
yeah.
common. Gulf Coast.
Mm-mm.
I've never been a member of one.
We didn't use the hot sauce.
No, it doesn't look like it. Didn't finish it either.
Hmm.
How rude.
Yum. That all sounds good.
Well,
Well, shoot.
was that it? I don't. Oh, he's gone now. Maybe try Zeke's
Yeah.
again.
Couldn't hurt.
I mean,
We haven't
Probably
talked
could
to
at
him in a
this
while.
Sneeze lady, what's going on?
The gumbo. Let's ask about that. Gumbo.
Gumbo stand outside?
yeah.
What do you think?
I
Is it
love
pretty
gumbo.
authentic?
Outstanding. Just watch the hot sauce. Whatever's in it gives my stomach instant.
Oh, that's a
fits.
clue. So if we need to get
Mhm.
rid of them, we need to give them some of that hot
Yes.
sauce.
Yeah, we're such a
Okay, let's
douchebag
give
with
them.
this guy.
Let's get rid of them.
In all your journeys through the wonderful world of junk, have you ever come across one of those legendary?
Do you guys like
crystal
gumbo?
skulls?
What makes you
Yeah.
ask that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like everything.
I've had some gumbo that was fantastic, and I've had some gumbo
I know the legend,
that was
of
not
course,
great.
And I sure
Mm.
wouldn't
I will
mind
mention the
getting my
places
hands on one of those
that I've been to
days.
where it's not
I mean,
great,
I
but
could
not
sell
all
for a
places
fortune. But,
in the
you know,
Gulf Coast
such
that have
life.
like Cajun
Funny.
restaurant
I've been
names
thinking about those
necessarily
stories.
have a good gumbo, but that's a good way to judge
Really?
whether
Hey,
the
maybe
Cajun
we got
food
some
there
kinda psychic
is
thing
authentic
going
or not.
here.
If
Quick,
they
Mm.
can't
pick a
do
number
gumbo,
between
then the
1
rest
and
of it's
10 and
probably
I'll try
not
to
great.
guess it. You thinking of a number?
Just saying.
Okay.
Good tip.
4.
9.
Darn. Guess it was just a coincidence.
Guess so.
I'm gonna keep browsing if that's okay.
Enjoy.
Barbara says she also loves gumbo.
Nice.
Archaeology Arcade hot takes right here.
Yeah. Gumbo.
Gumbo good.
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up for the gumbo. Just add a little hot
Good
sauce.
to ya.
All right.
Knock
Ooh,
yourself down.
jambalaya. Yeah. That's some crawfish.
Yep.
Talk about spicy.
Why did we leave some?
I don't know. Maybe
Right.
for the guy.
With us?
Bowl of crawfish. Jambalaya. Yeah.
We're just eating
Okay.
it, I think.
Just eating it. They're
Yeah.
gonna make her
Talk
sick.
about spicy.
Let's try it.
Yeah.
A bowl
She's
of
Seafood.
impressive. Where is she from?
So maybe they're just showing you the different cuisine that is common in New Orleans. Is that what this
I
is?
bet this has a purpose,
hot
but
Maybe
we
not.
Yeah.
obviously haven't gotten there yet.
I think we're
Uh-oh.
gonna have to give
Oh,
it to him.
oh, she's hot.
Breathing fire. Okay.
So
Oh.
all right.
She's just like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Well,
All those are great dishes if you've never been to New Orleans or the Gulf Coast.
And Nancy Drew games usually have some kind of food element.
do they?
Yeah, that is a nice
Hello.
cultural
Bess here. Oops.
touch.
Looks like Dr. Buford decided he's had enough gumbo.
He's not at Granny Pumpkin's anymore?
Nope. But
And
here's
Barbara
the downside.
sent a fun article on the history of gumbo and different types. And she says
Oh.
that food
And that's
is
all she wrote.
culture. Absolutely.
Excellent. Thanks for the report. Stay in touch. See ya.
I'm just calling people now.
Yeah,
Might as well.
why not?
This is Dr. Gilbert Buford's answering service.
What?
How may I help you?
Never mind.
Okay.
Nope.
All right.
Okay, so what do we think?
Don't call Ned. He's usually not very helpful.
No.
He's our boyfriend.
Okay.
Our collective boyfriend.
Yeah. Typical boyfriend.
Yeah.
Typical.
He's usually like kind of needy and
Oh.
wants you to come home. I don't know. It's like, okay.
Is this Milo Research and Technology?
This is Chaz, Milo. Service forwarded your call to my
And
cell.
he's
What do
running?
you want?
Are you all right?
I'm at the gym.
Oh, he's in the
Good,
gym.
though. It's called multitasking.
Well, about the letter you
Thanks.
sent to Dr.
Yeah,
Boulay,
mansplaining.
where you told
Right.
him the skull was a fake. I was just
I
wondering.
never told him that.
Never told him what?
I told him that skull
Hmm.
was authentic.
What?
You said in the
Interesting.
letter the skull was carved using modern instruments.
I said all the tests I ran proved the skull had been hand carved and hand polished. Probably took decades to make.
But the letter Dr. Boulay got said just the opposite.
Then the letter he got must not
Oh.
have been the letter that I wrote.
Wow.
Are you saying the crystal skull is real?
Hey, I'm not saying it's magic or anything. I'm just saying it wasn't made using 19th century, 20th century, or 21st century technology.
Did you
Oh,
carbon date it to
boy.
say
No, you
You
can't
can't carbon date
It
crystal.
was pure quartz.
Uh,
No carbon in quartz.
Ah,
Carbon, no carbon dating. Hey, look, I'm gonna
okay.
hang up now. If I try to talk
I'm
anymore,
glad they
I'm gonna pass out.
clarified that.
Just one more
Right.
question. Did you send that letter saying the skull was authentic to anyone else?
No, just Dr. Boulay. I heard he died recently. Good thing I...
Jeez. So harsh.
Well, thanks
Yeah.
for your help.
No problem.
Interesting.
dun,
Ah.
dun, dun.
So the skull is real,
Yeah, or at least it's hand carved.
hand
Right.
carved. Well,
Yes.
that's another mystery.
Did you know that Bruno was a member
This
of a
guy.
band called the Jolly Rogers?
No. Should I care?
He's such a crab.
Yeah. You know, teenage years are tough.
Is he a teenager?
I don't think he
I mean,
is.
probably. I mean, he's living at
Maybe
home.
not, but I care. They apparently ran around wearing skeleton man costumes.
Don't know anything
The
about
way
it,
she
sorry.
says skeleton.
Yeah.
I'll stop
Skeleton.
bugging you now.
Skeleton.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, Barbara said this guy is super emo.
Yes.
Yeah. That's how you know it came out around 2008.
Did that.
That's when it was cool.
Okay, we got the secret study done somehow.
It's my emo days.
Can't check that off yet.
Piece of paper in the dummy's head.
Huh.
Which one is that?
Wasn't that the one that... Oh, never mind.
I
I
don't
don't know
which
what
one
that was. Oh, must have... Oh, shoot. We haven't done this.
Oh.
Okay, we've got at least one more game
Last-
left.
Buried
The
in
last denizen buried on my guard will start you a hunting through the graveyard. What's written on the headstone will lead you to another, and so on and so forth, till tiny treasure you discover. A pirate treasure map, sort of. Riddle.
So this actually takes us through the cemetery, and each clue will lead us to like a name that's
Okay.
in the cemetery ledger, which is
Okay.
in the room with the model
so
of
we
the
need the ledger
cemetery.
first.
Better go back first, yeah.
But
got what's-
then you end up having to go out to the cemetery to get the next clue. So it's kind of,
Running back and forth.
yeah, it's a little bit time consuming.
Well, we've got 33 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's
And
Where's ledger?
it's in the other room, the room where we saw the skeleton
Just take it out in the rain with
originally.
me.
Barbara says she needs pictures of Rachel as emo.
I didn't look emo, but I was definitely going to all the emo concerts.
Poser, huh? She was a poser.
Although I did dye my hair dark brown.
Oh, then that's emo.
Yeah, but it wasn't like dark black. And it wasn't super straight, and I didn't wear a lot of eyeliner.
Just a little.
I was wearing like Hollister. So.
She was emo light.
Yeah. It's like prep emo.
Emo on the attitude.
But I always say, like, when I was in high school, everything was emo. Like, pop music was emo, punk music, like, I don't know, reggae and ska and stuff was like emo. It's like it was all emo.
Yeah, I mean, if you weren't emo, you weren't cool. Barbara says she was hoping for more.
I'm sorry. Sorry to disappoint.
Yeah. Well, we're not giving our fans what they want.
I know.
Sorry, guys.
I guess I could dress up like emo now.
For Halloween, maybe.
Yeah. I hate to let Barbara down.
Yeah. Yeah, she seems pretty bummed.
Yeah. That's just a dead end, okay.
All right, hanging around a grave. Nothing like hanging around a cemetery at night when it's raining.
Yeah, this is a little emo.
Have you guys ever been to a cemetery at night?
Yeah.
Why? What were you doing, Tristan?
Not like.
Was it emo stuff?
We were camping next to it.
Oh, you were
camping.
camping. You weren't in it.
Well, I was. Because it was a cemetery.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Okay.
We were camping. We were not camping in the cemetery, though.
You were camping near it, and then you went in it at night.
Well, yeah, as it got dark, basically.
Barbara says she has been in a cemetery at night. How about you, Rachel? Have you?
I don't think I have.
Let's go in a circle.
I have. I know I have once. Because when we went to Port St. Joe, we went to the Apalachicola one. Chestnut at nighttime. It was pretty creepy.
We definitely went during the day when I was there.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been to this one of the day, but at night, it's a very different experience. I didn't see anything that I would consider.
Oh, this is the one.
Ghostly.
It said Terrace,
at all,
yes.
but it's just kind of creepy.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe you have to write her name down first on that piece of paper.
Oh, jeez. You remember the name right now?
Was it Tammy Tasselman?
That sounds right. this paper?
Maybe.
No.
I
Just click
forgot
through
we
all
hadn't
of them.
done this. See, this and the eyeballs thing are the things that kind of brings this game down.
Yeah.
They're just kind of time consuming.
No.
And Barbara says she thinks cemeteries at night are peaceful, surrounded by quiet people. Definitely. Unless you have Tristan also there making noise. Maybe, I don't know.
That looks like the right name.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Cool.
All right. So I've got that in. Now we're looking.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Tasselman
Couldn't sleep
Tammy.
without a peep. So when she died, we buried her deep.
Nice. That's a good
Good
saying
epitaph.
there. Yeah, that's the
So-
word I was looking for.
Yeah. So then you go back to the ledger
And we tried and
and
figure
look
out,
for like a jokey kind of name that fits.
out of all.
And so
let's do
since
an
you,
actual historic research.
yeah, so I was
Yeah.
going to say, since you two have done so much stuff, you just maybe not favorite, but just ones that you remember.
My computer actually cut out while you were asking.
Mine
questions.
did
I was
too,
gonna-
I was like,
actually,
oh man,
so-
I'm getting a
Did it?
question.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, do you have any favorites since you've both done so much work at cemeteries? Do you have any favorite markers that you can recall?
I can't remember if I brought it up on here yet, but at my field school, we were recording cemeteries in the Isle of Man and Ireland. And we looked at a grave of a supposed vampire. So it had
Wow.
like all these chains over it to like keep it in the ground.
Wow.
I think it was from like the 1600s or 1700s.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's
That
probably
was
just-
pretty cool.
Yeah, it is crazy.
And it was inside a churchyard, which is kind of interesting
Oh,
too.
no. Huh. That's hard to beat.
Yeah.
Fire
sorry.
grave.
Yeah.
How about you, Tristan?
can't beat it.
Follow that up.
Can't beat it.
Another cool one though, that's closer to home. When we were working on my thesis, we went out to a family cemetery, and it was in Allentown, and it was the Allen Cemetery, and there was a marker for Betty Allen, and it said like basically some language about being the servant, and just based on the time periods, we could
Wow.
figure out that she was enslaved by the family,
Wow.
but they still buried her in the cemetery and had their name on it. So it's kind of an interesting, like kind of an honor spot, but then also that she's like being remembered solely in relation to this family is kind of like, oh.
Wow, yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. Barbara asks if that's Allentown,
In
Pennsylvania.
Santa Rosa County.
Oh, Santa Rosa. This is
Yeah.
okay. I'm from Florida.
hmm
Okay. Yeah. Wow.
So I
But the
haven't
family
found-
didn't know that that was there. So they were,
Oh,
they
yeah.
thought that was really cool that we found that.
Yeah, I've definitely seen cemeteries with the same situation where you have an enslaved person. The family that enslaved this person ended up burying them like a family
Mhm.
plot. And a few like that actually down in
Yeah,
the
and-
south. Also.
And Margot found the census, and Betty Allen was on it, and she
Oh,
was
wow.
their cook.
Wow.
That was kind of cool too.
Yeah.
It was a good entry point to talk with the kids about, yeah, enslaved people,
Sure. Yeah.
that whole history.
Yeah. It's amazing what you can find doing cemetery research.
Mhm.
A lot of people don't think of them necessarily as being something that's historically valuable, but they're actually really the material culture of cemeteries, like the markers, can be incredibly valuable for people that are, family genealogies, but understanding like a community in general and how it changed over time and
Mhm.
who it was made up of. You can learn a lot from them.
Yeah, one of my favorite articles that I read for my thesis talked about how cemeteries are like a mirror of the town because they
Mhm.
kind of but also almost like an idealized version of a town because people are deciding where to put things on the landscape instead of it kind of happening naturally. So it's kind of like a manufactured town layout.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But you can learn a lot about just like if there are different sections of a cemetery for different religions or different racial groups or ethnicities, you can learn kind of how people identified themselves and how they related to each other or didn't relate to each other.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, speaking of sectioning off, I mean, of course, one of the big issues that we're dealing with now, at least, well, I mean, really throughout the United States, but certainly in Florida, is African-American cemeteries that have been, they used to say abandoned, but they're really, in many cases, they weren't abandoned, purposely neglected or purposely destroyed. And of course, during segregation, a lot of these cemeteries were, you know, just for African Americans, and you know they didn't intermix with black for a period of time. And so there's been a lot of research in that. But then also more recently, I wasn't even aware of this, but here in Pensacola, there's a cemetery downtown, and they have a section of it just for sailors. And it's I think most of the sailors are all like were red snapper fishermen, but it's within one. I believe it's a Catholic cemetery. I think it's St. Joseph. I can't remember which one it was. I know it wasn't St. John, so I think it's St. Joseph, but I might have got them. I'm pretty sure it was a Catholic one, but there's a whole section of it that was just for sailors lost at sea, basically, which I thought was really interesting. I'd seen that up in the Northeast at some churches. Obviously the bodies were never recovered, so there's no one to bury because they drowned at sea. And so instead what they would do in the Northeast, especially in these fishing communities, like in the churches, they would have like tablets basically throughout the churches on the inside. And probably the most well-known piece of fiction where that's described is in Moby Dick. And there's a in the story, in the beginning of the story, the character's walking through one of these churches, and then he's describing seeing these markers essentially on the church walls, remembering these sailors who died at sea. But anyways, I didn't know that was a thing that they also did down in the South.
Yeah, it's kind of like military cemeteries too. I think I saw the name. I didn't want to interrupt, but I think I saw the name in the book.
Wow.
I think it was Constant Snoring.
Okay. I missed that one. I was thinking maybe the date would lead me to where to look, because that's a lot of names.
Yeah, it is. That's why this is kind of annoying.
Right.
I mean, we could do a couple, and then if it feels really long, we could probably just look up the answers. But
I saw a couple that are clearly going to be answers at some point, such as ukulele.
Yeah, they're pretty clever. I used to always check their website for job postings. I was like, I want to work there.
Used to? That means you don't anymore?
Yeah, they don't really. I feel like they're not making games. Like, I feel like they're trying to become a distributor and not a producer. I don't know. I think it was on like the third page, maybe. Okay. I feel like you didn't go back too much. Third from the front, sorry.
Oh, the front. The other direction.
Yeah.
Oh.
There it is.
Constant Snoring. Got it.
Crowing crypts.
Constant
crowing.
Get it? Constant snoring. Clever.
That's their brand of humor. I like how the font is that like Lucinda handwriting font. Oh, 2 R's.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, the cemetery I mentioned is St. Joseph's, and it's the Seamen's section.
Okay. Did someone do their
Yes,
thesis on that?
Someone did a thesis on it. Yeah, and it's over by Saigon Market. which is an amazing place.
We've been there.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got those high chews, and then my parents ate all of mine before I could have any.
They're smart. Yeah, you can't beat that candy, man. Maybe I'll send your dad some. Your dad and mom, I'll send them some.
They're not even candy eaters. It's so weird. Like, do you hate me?
But now they are. Now they're candy eaters. Yeah. I usually eat like a whole bag. I buy it and then I eat a whole bag, and then I feel bad after.
Yeah, that sounds.
Both like physically, I feel bad, but then also emotionally, I feel bad that I ate an entire bag by myself. And then Barbara mentioned the article you mentioned earlier, Rachel. She said if you have a chance.
Oh yeah,
to send it to
it's
her.
like Richard Francaviglia. I can email it to her though, but it's from like the 70s. But I feel like it really holds up. And he was a geographer, so it's all about like kind of spatially analyzing cemeteries.
I forget what the name of the space we're looking for is.
Oh, it's Crowing Crypts.
Crowing Crypts.
I love that they named them all.
I mean, how else would you find yourself
I'll
around?
be buried in slumber meadows.
Constant snoring.
Never early.
Never early, never late.
I bet it's something like on time.
Okay.
I didn't check to see.
Oh, just in time. I kind of feel like that's it.
Yeah, you probably
pulling these out of my head, but I don't even have notes. I don't even have a good memory.
She's had notes all this time, and
I think it's just in time.
Yeah. Barbara says, she says, thank you for the article reference. You are redeemed even without the dark emo eyeliner photos. You're good.
Now I kind of just want to do it though, just to see.
You should.
I did put Kool-Aid in my hair in high school, like red Kool-Aid streaks. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure I just washed out pretty easily then.
Yeah, it came out after like a couple weeks. It stayed in longer
a couple
than
weeks,
you might
really?
think. Yeah.
Wow.
My friends and I from high school all did it before we went to college, so we would all look cool at college. Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty cool to have red streaked hair. It's pretty neat.
It's like a conversation piece. People want to talk to me about it. This was not like today where everyone has colorful hair.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a big fashion thing. That was a big statement back then. For sure.
And we weren't allowed to have colored hair at our Catholic school.
Just in time. Yeah. There we are.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nice.
Park.
Nice.
Where would you guys want to be buried? Sorrow Park? Sounds so. I think I'd like a more upbeat one.
Yeah. Pleasure Palace. I don't know.
Sleepy
Meadow. I kind of like Terra Siesta.
Yes, that does sound. I like. Yeah.
Napland.
40 Winks. 40 Winks sounds nice. Slumber Gardens. Sounds like a good one.
So let's see. Sorrow Park. Not where we want to.
No. I don't know. They are kind of like different views on death, you know?
Yeah.
Barbara says red streaked hair is the coolest. How about Kool-Aid red streaked hair?
Yeah, coolest with a K.
Even cooler.
Yeah.
Cheaper too, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't it like, isn't Kool-Aid mix though doesn't it have sugar in it?
Yeah.
So how did that go?
Ants liked you.
Yeah. Did you notice
more
bugs?
I don't know the science behind it, you know?
Yeah.
Here we are.
Why not?
Not much of a scientist. I'm more of a humanist anthropologist.
No, I'm just kidding. Who would know that? All dressed up with no place to go. Just in time.
All dressed up. I want to guess them now. All dressed up.
Pun. If you can guess the pun, type it in chat. But don't cheat. Look it up.
All dressed to go, no place to go.
This is more fun with other people. I think if I was doing this by myself, I would have cheated.
I would have 100%. All dressed up.
It's too bad these headstones don't have iconography, because then we could talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
But they're all just
the
epitaph and dates and names. But they're probably fake. I mean, they probably put them in there.
So I guess in the 1800 beginning in the kind of late 1800s, they moved away from hand carving and they started basically sandblasting all the engravings. And the way you can tell, well, number one, if it's like after 18, that's after the Civil War, basically.
Oh,
it's probably sandblasted.
It's that one, Mannequin.
Oh, I never would have seen that.
Yeah. So Barbara says kneel down is definitely going to be something eventually. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's one way you can tell just by the year. It's pretty much more than likely sandblasted. But then also, I guess the hand carved ones, we talked about the crystal skull. We talked about the crystal skull with the tool marks. Well, you can see the same thing in hand carved markers. You'll see where they use the chisel, and it kind of on the inside it looks like an angled V almost, and that's from the chisel marks from the tool. And also, I guess that they're always going to be, if it's hand carved, they're never going to be exactly the same because obviously it's done by hand. You can't replicate it each and every single time. Whereas the sandblasted ones, like pretty much, they're pretty much the same lettering throughout. Whoever's doing the sandblasting, it's the same lettering. But I guess also too, the sandblasted ones can go much deeper than the hand carved one, and the lettering can be much narrower, and it's more rounded too. So if you're in a cemetery at night, like Tristan, for whatever reason, because your camp's nearby, and you come across markers and you're wondering, is this hand carved or is it sandblasted? Then just look for those few little things, and it'll pretty much tell you which one.
Good connection to the crystal skull.
Yeah, I was pulling that one out of nowhere.
I'm impressed.
So
that's the theme of this game. Hand carved.
Hand carved.
So our clue is died in debt.
That'd be something like poor. I think it's Owen Moore.
Oh, Owen Moore. Yeah.
I'm just pulling these out of my
Wow.
head.
You have, she has a list.
So I'm going into my memory palace.
He thought she had closed that part of her memory along with her red streaked hair, but it all came back when she mentioned the red streaked hair.
It was the clue that unlocked everything. Wow.
Just when we're about finished, you remember everything.
Yeah. Where was this with all those eyeballs? Or with the stones by the fireflies?
Huh. There was a Buck one. I didn't see the last name. I thought it said Buck.
Maybe it's
Buck Murray.
Maybe not.
It works.
No. Doug.
I'm pretty sure it's on.
Let's just type it in.
Well, it's probably spelled a certain way.
Yeah. That's true.
Barbara says she does this. Oh, there it is. Owen Moore. Good job. Wow.
Yeah.
Impressive.
I know. I'm surprising myself.
Sorrow Park.
I do like crossword puzzles and stuff though. So I feel like.
And Wordle.
Yeah. Wuzzles. Yeah. I have to do all the Erdles. Haven't done any today.
Yeah, me neither. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other viewers on.
Oh.
Wow. Plus Barbara, 8.
Yeah, Barbara counts.
I mean, we got about 10 more minutes left. So if any of you new people that have joined us during this live Twitch feed of us playing kneel down. There you go. Yeah, feel free to ask questions, or if you've got any ideas for what some of these clues might be, let us know in that chat feature.
Let's hope.
But I think we're doing pretty good on our own, actually.
So
we're doing.
Kneel down.
I don't know where he's at.
Kneel down. Yeah, Barbara put Neil down.
Not in there.
Wonder if he's at 40 Winks. I feel like
40
we haven't
Winks.
been there yet. It's just such a cute name.
That is a good one.
Like, where did they come up with that? Is that like a literary reference or something? 40 Winks?
Yeah, I don't know. How about our...
Is anyone smarter than me out
Yeah.
there? Oh, that one lit up.
Yeah.
There he is.
Neil down. There you go.
Let me, are these old
All-
bones?
Huh.
Are these old bones? Rachel, what does your
I don't
memory say?
know.
All that's left of me are these old bones. Oh. Barbara?
Something skeleton?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, how is it? Skeleton?
I don't know.
Forget how
Jack
she says it.
Skellington?
Forget how she says it.
Oh, yeah. She's like, skeleton.
Oh, Barbara says 40 winks, phrase of 40, informal, a short sleep or nap, especially during the day. I could do with 40 winks right now from dictionary.com.
Nice.
Cool. Thanks, Barbara.
Yeah, I've never heard that before. But I want to bring it back. I need to get 40 wings. Okay. All that's left of me are these old bones.
Sorrel. Yeah, I don't know. This one's a little more difficult.
I wish there was less pages.
Yeah, it's
Right.
ridiculous.
Or there's
Like-
some clue to like help us narrow it down, like this is the year or something.
Patrick Gilbert. Uh, Kill.
Yeah, I got too cocky. It's like, I'm so smart.
Well, at least we haven't had to do this for most of them.
I know.
True.
Of course, we don't
Yeah.
know how many are left. So
Yeah.
Mostly Red, Caesar, Percy, Denver, Fraser. Oh. Should we cheat? I could just look it up.
kind of feels like maybe is a good time. We're not going to finish today either way, though.
That's true.
Yeah.
We might
I
have to
totally
just write.
forgot we had to do this.
We might have to write out on not figuring this out. Van
Okay.
Wilson,
Oh yeah, 7 minutes.
Sarah Wilson. I mean, we could always go over the time, but I actually have stuff to do after this.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Got a lot of stuff tomorrow, man.
Innocent
Samson.
Fraser, no.
No. Viewers, ideas?
I feel like we
Please?
must have not seen it yet.
I mean, if Barbara looks it up, I feel like that's not cheating,
Mm.
right?
Well, we
Barbara
told her
looks it
not
up-
to. We,
Do it.
so Barbara, definitely don't look it up.
Yeah, wink, wink. Don't look it up.
Barbara's like in Kim Possible, the guy that's at home on the computer
Yeah.
doing our research.
Helpless.
Boop, boop, boop,
And he
She
can.
says she has no clue.
boop. Yeah, fair enough.
Rose, winter, spring. Loris. Belinda.
Oh, it's left to see.
Bones. Oh, what's these bones?
Ludicrous. That's funny.
Ludicrous. Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna write that one down. There's too many pun ones though. This is gonna go for
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
This ledger is huge. I mean, the cemetery is huge. So
Mhm.
right.
Is this the last page or we have more pages?
I think there's some more.
Jeez.
jeez.
Dolly
Barn
Ray
chaser.
Dirt Greaser.
There's ukulele.
Ukulele.
Ukulele. Yeah.
And it keeps going.
This is crazy.
Jeez.
Nothing.
She's looking it up, but she can't find it.
Huh.
Barbara can't find it. Come on, Rachel's memory. Kick in.
Yeah.
Lorne Lotus. Man, they made this one hard.
Yeah.
Or just time consuming. It's not necessarily hard, but
Yeah.
Yeah. They could have reduced the number of pages in this
Or they could
ledger.
have just done
sure,
like
man.
3 of these. Right?
Yeah.
And that would have
It's
been
a little over the top.
do you hear that, Nancy Drew people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fix it.
We want a refund.
Or I do.
Tristan does. Or maybe not.
Well,
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Bloody
We didn't
Schlava.
find it.
Man,
yeah.
Okay.
bummer. What if it was
Okay,
just on
I-
the first page? It was like obvious on the first page.
I'm gonna look it up. Oh, okay. We did see this one. It's on page 86 and it's Myra Maines.
Oh, my remains.
Oh, okay.
Oh, clever girl.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's
Yeah.
smart.
Don't want to look at any of them.
Bingo.
Is that all of them?
No, there's like
You
3
gotta
or
be
4
Hero
more.
siesta.
It might be worth doing the rest off.
We could.
I don't know. I bet this is pretty engaging watching as we sit there and read names quietly.
We're like,
Flipping through the ledger.
hmm.
Complaining.
Yes.
Yeah.
Terra
Yeah.
siesta.
We could just look this one up and then call it. Maybe. Unless you guys want to keep going and figure it out.
I'm okay either way.
Alrighty. Let's do a poll.
Yeah.
Fans, should we continue or should we stop?
Text your answer to 1-800.
I'm going to send out a poll via Zoom. Bloom too late, prune too early.
Yeah.
We haven't seen that one either, have we?
Oh, crap. No, I don't remember it.
I accidentally saw it.
Oh, you did? Just
the
tell
walkthrough.
just tell us
The
what it
walkthrough?
is.
Yes. I'll take it.
It's rose, winter, spring.
What? We would have never got that.
I never would have gotten that.
I would have not have
Because
gotten
it's
that.
like winter.
Right.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
spring.
How
Bloom
would
too late. Smells.
Seriously? All right, I guess that makes sense.
Oh, there she is. Would have given
Oh,
you
all right.
shirt
Awesome.
off her back.
Would have given you your shirt off her back. Did you happen to remember?
Yeah,
saying-
I've
this
got
one,
it
this one?
pulled
Oh,
up.
let's just
You wanna know?
let's do it. Unless
Okay.
somebody wants to guess.
Oh, this is the last one. Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Her name is Polly, Polly. Esther, ES.
Oh, Barbara said
Yeah.
it. She said polyester. She got it right.
Wow. And then
Polyester.
Gibbons. Yeah.
Gibbons.
Wow. Good job, Barbara. Dang.
She says she had been
This
waiting
will
to use that
Gibbons.
one. All right, we did it. Is the game over?
Well, we have to find her, and
I'm
then
just
it's
kidding.
going to give us another clue.
Oh,
But we're done with this part.
yeah. Well, that's a good thing that Barbara says she may have cheated. Oh, cool. Same name as my dog at 10, moved from his grave and buried again. Interesting. Okay, so I think we should end probably here. But can you go back to that real quick? I learned something. I did it.
No.
I had to do this. No, whatever.
It's not going to be quick.
But I learned something. I had to go to this. Well, I didn't have to go, but I went. This thing is called 48 State Tour. So this guy, his name's John Appel. He owns a company called Atlas Preservation. And if you want any sort of like historic cemetery restoration equipment, whether it's, D2 solution, that's what you're supposed to use to clean headstones or brushes, whatever it is, or like reset headstones, he sells it all. You can find it on Atlas Preservation. It's like the go-to place for most historic cemeteries. Anyways, he's going around right now all throughout the country, stopping at historic cemeteries and putting on these workshops for free, showing you how to, reset headstones or clean headstones properly. Anyways, one of the things that he mentioned, if you could get out of this, can you get out of that to go back to the marker, Tristan? Or is that just what comes up?
Oh, I see. Like this?
Yeah. Okay. One of the things that he mentioned is if you look at the top, is the givens. He said sometimes the reason why you'll see like a different engraving style where you have one kind of almost like chiseled out and redone, it's because when they put the name on it, they messed up. And they had to chisel the whole thing out and then engrave it again. And I guess that was like a pretty common way to sort of cover up a mistake. I don't think that's necessarily what happened here, but apparently in a lot of situations when you see that, that's basically what it means, is they messed up and had to redo it. Anyways, I thought that was just kind of interesting.
Let's say that's what happened.
I didn't know. Yeah, let's say that's what happened. All right, well, we're past our hour.
Yep.
We made some headway. Tristan's saving it. That's critical. So yeah, that was fun, but it looks like we are going to have to come back and do one more episode, at least one more episode.
Yeah, hopefully one more.
Yeah, for sure. But it's been fun. Thanks, Barbara, for joining us. Everybody that stayed with us during this Twitch stream, we appreciate you sticking with us, and hopefully you learned something. Of course, thanks to Rachel for coming back on again. Tristan, as always. And then I don't think we have another one scheduled until August, but we could probably do one before then. I mean, if we have,
we'll see.
Yeah, we can probably do this game if you want.
Yeah. And then we may not do some demos tomorrow, right, Tristan?
We were discussing that. It's the Steam Next Fest right now, which means there's a whole bunch of demos. And I was thinking it might be fun to just download anything labeled history and just mess around for a bit. But we'll see if that happens or not.
Yeah.
The Mike's got responsibilities.
I know I have a bunch of things I have to do tomorrow, but I might have some time in the afternoon if we just play around for like an hour. But if people, if you want to know if we end up streaming or not, if you just follow us on Twitch, right, they should get a notification.
Yeah, it'll give you notification before we start. We usually start about 5 to 10 minutes before the stream starts up, so it gives you a little time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then of course all these episodes, well, most of them are put up on our YouTube channel. So if you missed this or you're interested in other content like this, just go to our YouTube channel. It's just Florida Public Archaeology Network. You can find it out there. And then of course, Rachel works for the University of South Alabama. So you can go check out all the cool stuff they have online. They've got a cool museum on the campus in Mobile. So anything else that you two wanted to add? Anything to add?
That's good for me.
Yeah,
Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, of course.
We also are on Twitter and other social media accounts. So Instagram, Facebook. So just kind of wherever you're at, check out to see if Florida Public Archaeology Network is around, and chances we are.
We're everywhere.
Yes, as much as we can anyway.
On the internet, we're everywhere.
All right.
See y'all later.
Bye all.
Bye.